Image is fine? Morning.
Good morning.
Is it just
Morning,
us?
Mr. Kioski.
Well, looks like it.
Oh, well. So we can just chit chat.
Yeah. I did ask, I did say 10 past, but anyway, there's not
Okay.
too much
Well,
to talk
who
about.
are the speakers that will?
So the first speaker is recorded, Heather, because she's really busy. She can never get on. And then we have Amelia in your, I think in Mel's team. Amelia, you frozen, Norval. Can you hear me? There you go.
Yeah, our signal's just, let me change.
Okay, so did you hear? The second speaker is
better.
Amelia. And the third speaker is Jean Prinsloo. She did 10K.
So it's Amelia. Who's that? The lady from Netherlands.
No, not that one. Another one, Jean.
What did she do?
She did 10K.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
She's like brand new. So she's the third speaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Lovely. Nice to hear that.
Yay, Chris
there's
and Jean.
Chris.
Okay.
Is it Amelia Sequeira under Mary?
Yes, that one.
Do they know to come in early?
Yep, I did ask.
Okay.
Morning, Jean.
Morning.
Hello, Jean. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm just wondering, I did the recording of the getting started with my shutters closed. I suppose I should shut them now, hey?
Listen,
Wouldn't even
like,
think about it.
do you remember the dresses, Jean? Correct dress.
I had to wear my dress, yeah. I did it. I don't know how many times. I'm so out of practice. But I can close the shutters if we're going to make it look the same.
No, don't worry.
Who knows you in the break,
You know
you close the shutters, you know.
Okay, cool. Done, easy.
Ready to go.
Easy peasy.
So when the recording and the slides show, it doesn't show exactly like live perfectly. So the people in the know will know that it's a recording.
Right.
Doesn't matter. It's really not a big deal.
So,
the content is the important part, not whether it's a recording.
Okay, cool. So Chris is going to join me, but he doesn't like to sit like on top of me and sit and listen to me talking. So he'll be sitting next to me, and when he comes in, because he's going to end the supervisor section, then I will try and move out.
Okay.
That's
so
okay.
he's going to end your section, and then you're going to come back to do the promotion slides. Okay.
Well, I'm going to come back and welcome the high flyers.
Correct. That's when I share my bit with their photos, so you know who they are.
Are you going to introduce me, Annie?
Yes.
Okay, cool, excellent. So, do you want to introduce the speakers, seeing as you'll be on?
No.
How are we going to do
it? You can do that.
Okay, so let me just, I don't know who we've now did. I know with two of them we had, which
so
was
the first one is Heather, and she's done a recording.
Yeah.
So I'll play that. She's actually got a cute little Santa Claus video first, and then her recording with her story. And then
I'm gonna tell everyone it's a recording. I'm gonna tell them she's
yes.
We've been trying for months to get her. Yeah. Okay.
No, they'll see it's a recording. They'll see it. I mean, I put it on a slide, so they'll see it's a recording. Okay. And it's quite a good story. She's so busy, and
I know. It's incredible. Yeah. And she can't wait to stop that and do Herbalife.
Shame.
Yeah.
So and then after that, we have Amelia Sequeira. She's under Mary under Mo. And she did
Mary Jones.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
And they're late.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
after that, we have Jean, I think it's Jean, you say? Prinsloo?
Yeah.
Or Jeanette? Jean? She did her
I-
10K. You know her.
Oh, yes, she's under Dan. John, what's her
Yes.
surname?
Prinsloo.
Prinsloo.
Yeah.
Don't know where they find these people.
Yeah, like can
Wish
they
I
let us
knew.
know?
Yeah. Okay,
Actually,
so
I
it's
think
those
I
three
can-
stories.
I can
So,
even share. Why are we doing this when I can share for you to see?
no problem. So
It'll go
gosh,
there.
my slides don't look anything like that.
No, it's fine. This is what's her name? Antoinette's slide. So I just use her template.
Yeah.
So then there's Heather. This is her little video. Then there's Amelia and John.
Okay, great.
And then we congratulate all the 5K producers in November who are going to enjoy the cocktail on the 17th of December, and the 2.5 guys who are going to do the Royalty Club. And then I just put that in there for January to separate. So
Yeah.
roadmap.
So because of the BBS being cancelled,
Yeah.
we didn't even make a full decision on it about doing an event ourselves.
Yeah. So I just put the supervisor school.
Like an HM, yeah.
Supervisor school, the 14th of January will be our Royalty Club training, and then the following Friday will be our 5K.
Yeah.
And then I've left that in there.
Yeah. Okay.
And then that is the last slide there.
Okay, great. So let's just say we've got to be done by 9:20, right?
9:20, yeah. Then you have 10 minutes to do this bit. Shouldn't take, no, it needs to be 9:15 because each speaker is around 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do my best. 9:15, and then we aim to finish by 22.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me see if I recognize any of the ladies.
They're not there yet.
Oh,
They're
are
late.
you having?
Morning,
Okay, you
Elle.
have,
Good
Good
morning. Good morning. How's Cape Town this morning? Hey, everyone.
Cape Town
Hello,
is
Kelly.
enjoying more rain today. We blessed. Dams
is
overflowing. What could be better?
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Awesome. Yeah.
Great. Is
So-
Chris going to join you?
Yes, he is. He most certainly is. I'm just trying to make enough space behind my desk here to get him in.
Jean, on the HOM, you doing that by yourself, correct? Your story.
No, I will do it together.
Okay, cool. Great.
We'll do the same shuffle.
Okay, cool. No
Sort
problem.
of. We'll just play it by ear.
Have you got any replies from our people, Anaza? I just messaged Amelia, no response. Did they
I
know they were
know,
supposed?
no, I know Jean can't be on. She's doing
Yeah.
a little product training
Okay.
for the
Right,
team.
yeah.
But Dan has prepped her. We just need to look out for her after 8:30 so we can make
Okay.
her co-host.
Did the others know that they were supposed to be on by 10 past?
So now Heather can't be on, obviously.
Okay.
And then I
Recording,
did
no
ask
problem.
Merle to tell Amelia.
I'll phone Amelia.
And that's all of us.
Hang on, let me just try my slides quickly.
Okay.
Morning, Matt.
I'm trying to also learn how do I switch my
Morning.
my WhatsApp and stuff that clicks on the screen.
Switch it off.
You got to mute notifications.
On my phone.
On your on your
No,
PC as well? Is it,
just
does
close
it
your
make a
WhatsApp.
sound on your PC?
Yeah, you'd have
So I
to
go
Just
into
turn your-
WhatsApp. Sorry,
no,
Matt?
just turn off your WhatsApp on your computer. So just
Mm.
close your WhatsApp on the computer.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
But I just quit it.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
go down to where the time is. Yeah, just quit it. Then for Telegram, you have to go turn it off in the notification box at the bottom. So go where your clock is. Click on that little arrow next to, on your computer, not your phone.
The clock
Yeah.
on my
The
computer.
bottom right corner. Are you Mac or PC?
Mac.
Mac. Okay, then. Okay, well, just go and right click on Telegram on your menu bar and just say close or quit.
Well, it says open at the moment, so
Not open then.
it means I've quit
Amelia's
it
coming on
already.
now, guys. I think Mel might not have told her about the pre-meeting. It's possible. Mel's been dealing with my brother and sister-in-law who've got COVID. And
Oh, no.
he had one vaccination and she's had none. So
Aha.
Wrong one.
Oh.
there we go. Amelia's on. 8:28.
Good morning, Amelia.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good in you.
Good, thank you. No complaints.
Good, good. So you are the second story today.
Okay, awesome.
Cool. And then obviously you can just unmute yourself after Jean introduces you.
Okay, awesome. I will do so.
Cool. Thank you.
Pleasure.
She's not co-host. Aneza.
I don't have to do a presentation, right? It's just a chat.
Just a chat. 5 minutes max.
Okay. Oh, so but you need to make me co-host so I can unmute. Oh, I see. Okay,
Just done.
sorted.
Right one, Jean.
You might.
You see,
Aneza, make Matt and Coach L as well, just in case they can
Yes.
scan videos as well.
Yes, definitely.
We generally don't have a problem with videos on Supervisor School.
okay, so you can see. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to switch my video off now because I'm running around a bit. We are doing a little street market in front of our homes today for the community.
Oh,
Just
okay.
set it up in between, but I'll make sure I stand still and at a quiet place when I must
All
talk, okay?
No
Listen,
problem.
Amelia, we've learned that you can multitask and do anything. So you just do your thing.
Thank you so much, guys.
All right, we're ready to go.
Yeah. Everyone's co-host. Thank you, everyone.
Okay,
Good luck today. Thanks, Jean, for your
thank you.
Welcome, everybody. Please turn your cameras on if you can, provided you are in the frame. And yeah, we really appreciate having lots of cameras on. Thanks very much. Over to you, Naza.
Okay, awesome. I see there's still 4 people in the waiting room, but I think they will join us in due time. Okay, so sure, it's been a long time since I've hosted something. Good morning, everybody. And a warm welcome to you to our last Supervisor School of the year. And what a year it's been, I'm sure you'll all agree. It just flew, and at the same time feels like it's taken forever. I don't know how you feel. But it's a beautiful morning. Thank you for joining us. First of all, congratulations to all our brand new supervisors in the house. Make some noise in the chat if you're a brand new supervisor and this is your first supervisor school. I want to see. Today, it is my great privilege to be your host, to introduce the most special guests. I think they are special to each and every one of us. Being our mommy and daddy of Herbalife, having brought this incredible opportunity to South Africa. Personally, I met Jean at one of my very first STSs in Joburg when I was still tiptoeing around my husband. Remember, Jean? And I kept telling her about how he's so not for Herbalife and what am I going to do? And Jean has been, Chris and Jean have been with us every step of the way. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Anaiza, the other half to Tony Pinheiro. And we got started on Herbalife 16 years ago. I just wanted to lose some of the weight I'd gained during my second pregnancy. And I knew the products worked, which is why I started. And I very quickly got results and landed up at a meeting. And you guys know what the meeting does, the vibe, the energy, the happy people, and the possibility for a different future got to me. And Happy wasn't interested, but I got him there and he saw it. And it's been the most incredible journey. And today I sit here and we both work from home, and I'm so honored to host and introduce our very special guests to give you their pearls of wisdom and experience over 20, how many? 6, 7, I don't know. I should know. many years. And so it gives me great pleasure to introduce our international senior executive president's team, which means they have 3 diamonds. And Tony and I, together with our very own diamond, are happy to say we're her 3rd diamond. Chris and Jean Thompson. Oh, 15K as well. Woo! Make some noise. Can't forget anything, hey?
Annie, thanks so much for that. I think we've both got my title wrong, but it doesn't matter. I feel like a new supervisor today. So that's the most important thing. And I remember that event in Santon Sun, I think it was, so clearly, like it was yesterday. And we couldn't wait for Tony to walk in the door, and we absolutely overwhelmed him with attention and just were so keen to help because you were so excited. And it's just so brilliant to see you after these numbers of years. I'm not even sure what your numbers are, but you know, to be as excited as we are after 26 years. And I'm hoping that by the end of the session this morning, that you know, you'll get a glimpse of why I am as excited today, if not more in many ways, than I was all those years ago. I was a raw excited then, and I'm hoping that, you know, with our new supervisors on the call today, and a huge congratulations to those of you who've got onto your first supervisor school. I really would love it if you put your hands up in the box so that we can see who's here for the first time, your first school. And I can't look at the box and look at my screen at the same time, Annie, so if you can keep a lookout. But I can remember that in the very beginning, how excited we were, because I was excited about the products and I was excited about helping people. Well done, Harry. And I just couldn't wait to get out and find people. Whereas today, I'm really excited about the future of so many people who we know out there have really got a need and a desire to change their life. And I know that we can do that. And I'm hoping that everyone's going to be able to just get a couple of pointers today that is going to just set them up with being able to bottle up that excitement and eke it out a little bit every single day, so that you really have got that consistency that is so key to your success. You know, to be persistent and consistent with how you're feeling, how you're talking to people is really important. But it's you know, we're heading into the start of a really exciting and important year. It's been tough, you know. It's a celebratory month this month, and many of us are going to be meeting and seeing friends and family that we don't, you know, often see, and many of them will be unlikely to have anything to celebrate. And it's our opportunity to show them that, you know, the world is in a crazy place, but we've got something very, very exciting that can make a difference for everybody, from a health point of view, from a financial point of view. And, you know, hope is what we need. We need to be thinking forward positively, knowing that, you know, the world has been through many, many terrible, dark times and got through it. So it's been an interesting year. And, you know, I want to thank all the leaders, the leaders on the call today, the existing supervisors on the call, you know, for your incredible leadership this year, your resolve in our organization, as well as all the others. But I'm talking to our organization today. And I want to thank you all for, you know, your participation and your support resolutely every single day, being there, whether it's the breakfast club or the setting up the HOMs, hosting them. You know, it's been all about leadership. It's been all about accountability. It's been an amazing year. And I really want to thank everybody. And the new supervisors coming in, one of the first things that we always say in a supervisor school is put yourself forward, put yourself up, because that's where you're going to learn. You're going to be around experienced people. You're going to be around excited people. You're going to get into the heart of the company. And, you know, for Chris and I, that's what happened to us right in the very beginning of our journey, which I'll share in our story. But, you know, it is an important time. And there's been resolute, positive. I mean, we've all been, you know, like those ducks on the water with the feet underneath scrambling. I can tell you everybody in this organization have had those days where they've just been really scrambling a bit, but knowing that it's going to be okay. You know, together we can make it happen. Together we're going to be great. Our company are unbelievable in the support that they're giving us. And so it's going to be a good year ahead. But I think to know that we work together as a team is important, that you're joining an important, very strong team in Southern Africa. We've got a huge base of leaders with great experience. And so the new supervisors on the call today is mainly for you. I know that many people know our story. You've heard us a gazillion times, but our story is a little bit different to many of the stories that you're hearing out there, because most people join this company from a place of being unhappy or dissatisfied, either with your health and your well-being and coming in as a customer, or being unhappy with your financial situation or your prospects for the future. And I must say the last couple of months or years, you know, have been uncertain times. The world has been changing. And I think many people have been looking for something more for themselves. For Chris and I, we came here out of success. We chose this company because we'd had a very successful business, which I'm going to tell you about. But the key thing for us was I was looking for something that I would be excited about doing. I was looking for something that I could really get my teeth into, and it had to be something worthwhile. I was not prepared to, you know, coming out of a successful business, financially not needing to really work. But I wanted to do something that was going to be worthwhile. And goodness me, you hear this all the time, that the company finds you. And it certainly found us through our amazing, incredible sponsor, who we're going to be, introducing you to this morning as well. So this morning, we're going to share our story. We're going to set up for you what your next steps are. And then we're going to hear some amazing superstars in the organization who are going to share what they're doing. And the most important thing is that you need to know what your next step is. You need to know, going out of here, what you're going to do this month of December, not January, in December, key time to get yourself moving. And so I'm going to bring up my screen so that I can just go through some of my things very quickly. And my amazing husband is going to join me, and he's going to keep an eye on the time, because here's the stopwatch, because I don't want to run out of time. We've got a lot of things to cover. Mindset is everything, guys. You've really got to have an opportunity where mentally you're strong, you feel you know where you're going, even though you're having days that are good and some days are bad, but your mindset is what's going to get you through it. So I'm going to get you started now. First slide. Am I right? No. Am I right now? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Let me move the people over to the other side so that I can see what I'm doing. Sorry about this. Set up these slides in the way, that's it. Yeah, cool. So that's us in our beautiful home in Franschhoek in Cape Town. It's a little bit gray outside today, but we're just really thankful for the potential to have more rain. Okay, we're really going right back to the beginning. And the reason I'm showing you it with me at school is because I have always been active. I was the house captain, I was tennis captain, I was hockey captain. I was very active from a very young age. And this was us winning one of our, I think it was the swimming trophy that we won at the gala. And all I wanted to do was to be a nurse. Couldn't wait from a young age. And this is in the 60s and 70s. And you can also put your hand up in the block if you were born before this time, because many of you were probably, a blink in your parents' eye. But be that as it may, the 60s and 70s were amazing. And I met my incredible husband, and he was very involved at that stage. He had some students in the Eastern Cape in Kwanebukle. He used to go and work there undercover in those days. And he's got some amazing leaders, and a couple of them are working with us and using the products even today. And all Chris wanted to do was the martial arts. That was him. He was focused on karate, getting into the Springbok team, which he did. This was Herbie Mangel was one of his students. And so we had happy days doing what we were loving doing. And then we had our why arrived. It was our children. And, Chris fortunately had achieved his Springbok colors by this stage. And this was in the 70s now and going into the 80s. And it was really changed our lives, because everything was about us. We didn't care what other people were doing. We loved what we were doing. That's all we were interested in. We didn't care what people thought. People didn't know how to spell karate in those days. Fitness wasn't, it was not a trend. It was not something anyone was doing. You had boxing gyms where people would do some fitness, but there wasn't anything else. And so I actually got started with Chris in his karate school. I became a midwife as well. I qualified my nursing diploma and really, really loved what I was doing, but the money was terrible. The hours were terrible. And so I got to work with Chris. He was inviting somebody to come and help him with his admin, and she was going to get paid way more than me. And I thought, to heck with this. I'm going to take the job and I'm going to be there. We're going to have more time together. And that was the beginning of our journey together, working from a young age. And we're now together this year, 54 years, married 49 years. And it's been interesting. I can't say it's been working together. Everybody on this call today will know that working as a couple, you've got an A and a B with skills and talents and passions and things that they really love to do, and they very often aren't the same. But together, when you find the way, you can make magic happen. So it's worth pursuing it. We've worked in different offices, different floors, different buildings to get our act together, but we've managed. But the journey in the fitness industry was interesting. I was teaching classes every single day. As you can see, I didn't have a weight problem. I didn't have an energy problem. 4 or 5 classes a day I was teaching every single day, holidays, public public holidays, birthdays, anniversaries, you name it. We sacrificed massively to get our fitness clubs built up. This was one of the clubs that we built up, a chain of fitness clubs. And this picture at the bottom is just an interesting one for many of the members in our team at the moment. I know have done their training through the ETA, the Exercise Teachers Association. And that was me with the two founders, the three of us, along with a couple of other fitness enthusiasts in Cape Town, set up the ETA all those years ago, because in our fitness clubs, we didn't have anybody who could be trained. It was at the time that the sports science with Tim Noakes was happening. And Tim, I grew up with at school. And so I approached him and said, look, we've got to do something. I've got to find a way of training people to come and work in these fitness clubs. No one's got any experience. There were a lot of young people wanting to get involved. And so we set up an academy with the ETA, and Dr. Malcolm Marrison was part of his sports science team. And so I was the one who got the first diploma out of the course. That was me getting my diploma. I was also the first personal trainer that was qualified in Southern Africa in those days. And I got my qualification in America at a place called Cooper's Clinic in Dallas, Texas, because guys, I had to go and learn myself. I had to travel to America every year. I used to travel to all the fitness studios. I used to go and work out in Jane Fonda's studio. Many of you, I think she's 90 now or 80 or something. But in those days, she was the pioneer in music exercise, music classes. And that's what I used to go and do in her tiny little studios. I would go from one class to the next and run to the change room and write the notes down and come up and set up all the music. And I'm hoping I've got in my picture here, but somewhere I've got a picture of Kool and the Gang, where one of our Herbalife events, they were playing in Thailand. Some of you may have been there. And we were staying in the same hotel, and I bumped into them. And oh my word, the excitement. They invited me to go to their pool party afterwards. And I called Chris because I was on my own. And I said, oh my word, what am I going to do? Shall I go? And he said, yes, go, go, go. And I went down and I was the only one. It was just me and them. So it was really, really special. But this company offers you just the most amazing experiences. So this was a really exciting, heady time of my life. I loved the fitness industry, but we built up the chain. We got it listed. We built a beautiful home in Cape Town. We retired from the industry because, you know, when you're working for shareholders, it's no longer really your own business. And the passion wasn't there for that. Listening to people in gray suits who didn't know what they were talking about. And so I can say that now, but I couldn't then. And so I was looking for something else to do. And, you know, this is another special picture of our sponsors, Dan and Yaffa Leffler, who came out looking for people that were very smart. I mean, Dan has to be one of the smartest business people that we know. And he and Yaffa together have been the most incredible sponsors. The key thing here is that, you know, they came looking for entrepreneurs. They came looking for people who'd been successful in business and who were looking for another business. I mean, how amazing was that? And he knew our accountant who's Jewish. And so we got introduced after about 7 phone calls. I said to Chris, if we don't go, you know, they're just going to keep calling. So we went along, we met Dan in a hotel in Sea Point, and he was all very professionally set up, popped in a video to show us. And here was this little civil engineer. He's a short guy, showed us a video, and I looked at him and I thought, what do you know about health and fitness? I'm the expert, I'm the nurse, I'm the one who knows how to help people get fit and healthy. And here you telling me I've got to drink a shake and I can achieve the same. I really was not interested. But Dan, in his real wisdom, didn't try and convince and argue with us. He said, just try the products. Let's just get you onto the products, which I agreed to do. And my word, after 1 week, I felt incredible. You can see that I was not needing to lose weight. I had loads of energy. I didn't think I was a potential for the products, a candidate for the products, but I couldn't believe how I felt. The energy at the end of the day is what got me. I had time for Chris coming home from his karate classes, having dinner late at night. You know, it changed my life, actually. And 26 years later, I'm the same. In fact, many of you know that I go to sleep way too late, too many things to do. But this picture on the left is Chris and I, in our first month, we just started on the product. and we went to an event in America. And why this picture is special is because we thought we'd go to Cancun in Mexico and go and celebrate while we went across to this event, which was in Atlanta in Georgia. And we were so excited, and I just started the products. And this place we stayed at was on the beach. You can't see the sea here, but this was a chalet. They had these, beach huts, and we went for cocktails every evening. And I had my shake in a rum cocktail every night for a week. And it was amazing. This is only for this audience, obviously, but these products you can drink in anything. And I lost weight. I felt amazing. It was incredible. So we flew home without the airplane, was how the story went. We were so excited. We got started. We set up our office. It was exciting. We got everybody in. Anybody who was involved with Herbalife with the company was invited to our meetings. We did them 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We had no idea what we were doing. We just made it up as we went along, and I'd had experience in that before. So we traveled to every event that we possibly could. And in our first year, we were in America 3 times to go and learn and go to events that we qualified for. But it was exciting. It was amazing. We went fast. And I want to recommend to the new supervisors, going fast is more exciting and easier than going slowly. So just be careful that you don't set yourselves too low a goal. You need to be ready for whatever you can achieve, because going fast with fast momentum is really a lot easier. So this was us. In that first couple of months, we had everybody in our office. Leon Weisbein could hardly speak English. That's my daughter, Lauren. We had Martin and Karen Farm at our home. Dennis Dardell was in the office. Alan Lorenz. I mean, you name it. Michael Cole, all of them. They all came to our office. They were all there to help us in those early days. So we had support and training from the best of the best. It was incredible. In our first 5 months in business, Chris and I qualified millionaire team. We were pinned. This is in Mark's home. Mark Hughes, the founder of our company. We were blessed to be trained by him, to be pinned by him. A couple of months later, we went back. We got pinned president team with Dan and Dan's upline as well. It was 3 of us in a row that went president team. It was an incredible year. We were finished. I have to tell you, we worked 7 days a week. We had very big goals. And, we didn't know our goals were that big. We just thought, we're getting our business started. We've got to really do everything as you do in a new business to get momentum going. So we achieved a lot. And, we learned a lot. Certainly it was, I don't want to say it was easy, but when you're excited and you're loving what you're doing, you just do what you have to do. What our experience was, and the reason I'm mentioning the going fast part is, within our first 5 months, we were in the epicenter of the company. We were included in calls with Mark Hughes, with trainings. We were in his home. We were in the office. We were with them right at the very beginning. And I have to tell you, when you get to the higher levels of the company and you're included in company operations and company planning, it makes a huge difference to be. It's like being in a boardroom with all of the directors, to hear where the company's going, to hear all the good news, to hear where the concerns are, where things need to be amended. And we got to meet, and Mark Hughes learned to expose all of us to the most exciting, amazing people at every event that we went to. And he did this on purpose because he knew that he was attracting people into the business who were not all captains of industry. Most of them were people who'd never employed themselves before. And so he knew he had to groom us. Travel was a very important part. Exotic destinations was a very important part. Meeting famous people was important. The one I'm showing you at the top is Mark Hughes' dad. He only met his dad when he was 21. He grew up as a single parent, on the wrong side of the tracks, if you understand what that means. No education, just with a passion and a real desire to make a difference, to change the world, especially his own, and to help other people to change theirs along the way. We had, I think, 3 concerts in total with Elton John sitting right up at the front. My goodness, they were incredible days. The company along the way has recognized us. Chris and I have been receiving bonuses I think we've had about 15 over the years. And, you know, when you get up there to be recognized, the company know how to make you feel special. And for Chris and I, with our success, nobody cared about our success. You know, we earned the money. That was our reward, was the financial reward. But, you know, money is not everything. And when people recognize you and thank you, it makes a huge difference. Because on our previous journey, you know, people were not happy for our success. Friends were not happy for our success. It kind of puts you into a different bracket. And even though you don't want to be separated from people in any emotional way, it kind of just does happen because, you know, of the travel and, you know, the less time that you've got, you know, for just simple socializing and being with all the people that you care about. So it's been an incredible journey. These are the two gorgeous reasons why we started this whole thing. And I have to say, this is one of the most special parts for many of us on the call who've got children who've joined us. Some of them are really just product lovers. All of them have been influenced by the journeys that we've all been on. So I can tell you that this company have made a difference in our children's lives, especially from a health perspective. And we couldn't have anything more important than health right now. It is incredible. Lauren started out working and helping me in my office at the top picture. So we moved from the very big office to a home office. And Christopher started when he was 26. It took him a little while. He was not really interested in following in our footsteps. Christopher's a Leo. He's got his own spotlight that he's moving towards creating, you know, his own success, which is fantastic. But together they are the most amazing children. We're so proud of them. Their partners are totally with them. Chris and Michelle work very closely together. James working with Lauren as well. And together as a family, we have an incredible life. We travel the world together. Oh, this is a picture of me that Lauren just sent me last night. I think this must have been Michelle who put this message in. But I had to go to one of the honors events on my own because Chris had a big karate tournament at the same time. And he put me on a first-class flight all the way to Los Angeles. And oh my goodness, it was incredible. Another one of those, you know, experiences that we get to have, which changes your life, makes you, you know, want more for your family, do more for your family, and really sets you up for success. These are travel events with team members, holidays, Mauritius. We went on cruises together, visiting amazing places. And we've been so blessed with the family that we've always done this together. Either the family have qualified as well, or else we've been blessed that we've been able to take them with us. So the family are involved, carrying and delivering, you know, orders to people, speaking to their friends about using the shake. And of course, wherever they come to our homes, whether it's the friends, the grandchildren, you know, they all get shakes. So everyone is somehow introduced to the products with all the sampling, which happens in our households, which is amazing. I have to really just say, before I get Chris up here, that I have to have a really huge thank you and appreciation for this amazing group of people that have become our business partners and friends. We've got an incredible organization with leaders, and it's just such a blessing every day to be working together with them. The leadership is amazing. The teamwork is outstanding. The experience is incredible. The success that's being shared, the friendships, as I say, the support structure that we've put together for all of you to tap into, you have to take advantage. That's one of the huge benefits of being with this company, is that you're not on your own. This is where you've got people, all of these people are invested in your success, because it's not just about our own business or our own team's business, but we share results and we share stories and we share trainings with all the organizations. And you've got many organizations on this board here that have been, developing amazing leaders, and we've learned from all of them. So the support structure is amazing, which offers hope and opportunity to so many people out there who are looking for it. Health is absolutely key. That for me is one of the first, that's the cornerstone of what we're about. That's got to be our main, focus. And for us, as you've seen, the legacy opportunity is what I'm most excited about. You know, at our stage of life now, Chris is 75 this year, right?
In a month, yeah.
In a month. I'm a little bit behind him, so I've got a bit of a head start. But it's all about the family now. It's all about all of you. It's about the future. It's about making sure that the opportunity is there for everybody to enjoy. So legacy is a really great goal. You're the youngsters on the call today. You know, time flies when you're having fun. And that I want to tell you is very, very true. Even my own children are talking about, you know, the young people. They're talking about other people because the time flies so quickly. So, you know, this is where we are now. We've moved from our beautiful home in town. We moved 40 minutes out of town into the beautiful wine valley of Franschhoek. We've got an incredible estate where we have the blessing of having our children with their own homes here. So during this, you know, interesting time with the lockdown that we've been in, we've all been together, space, fresh air, beauty to be able to do the things that we have to do together. And it's been just incredible. So, you know, I think really what I want to end off with is saying that we're in very, very interesting times and we've got massive opportunities. And everything about what we've got to do now is focus on these products because we're a nutrition company. Our mission is nutrition. Our mission is to make the world healthier and happier. And let's all agree, you know, there's nothing more important right now, happiness and health. And I just want to know, are you excited? I hope you all are excited because as tough as things are, you know, we have got a lot to be excited and grateful for. We've got an opportunity with a company that's been around for more than 40 years, and they're really planning well into the future. Their plans are 10 years ahead. They're making sure to stay ahead of the curve for all of us. So you've got to know what your next step is. You've got to be clear on what you need to do. Basically, we've got to expand our customer base and create supervisors. That's what our next job is. So active supervisor is your next pin that you need to be going for, setting yourself up for active world team. That's for the team of supervisors. And the key way that we're going to be doing this is to be duplicating ourselves. That has got to be our main focus for next year, is creating supervisors, bringing in more customers. And we've got a fantastic program now with our preferred customer program that allows us then to have them being taken care of by ourselves and the company, and giving us the time to focus on helping those members coming in who want to change their lives. So this is where I'm going to hand you over to my rock, the love of my life, my master promoter, because he's the one when we travel or leave the house who has his button on and who is out there talking to anything that moves, anything that's got a pulse, because he loves people. He's a teacher. He's a master teacher. I call him a master prospector because he knows how to find people. He knows how to talk to people. He's really great with relationships. And I thought nothing better to end the section off with really the opportunity to hear from him how he feels about talking to people and sharing this opportunity with people. So I'm going to move over, and there's only space here for one person at a time, and I'm going to share with him. So let me just check with you guys. What is our timing? I've actually got a stop clock. What is the time that we've got left before we?
9:30, so you've got 10 minutes.
10. Okay, perfect.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Cool.
He's got to get his energy. I'm told him not to talk too fast, but he's got 10 minutes to share with you before we get to meet our superstars that are here. So I'm going to hand you over to my amazing, amazing, amazing partner and friend and business partner, love of my life, Chris Thompson.
Make some noise. Make some noise. Hi, guys. Good morning. Look at that beautiful, happy faces. Awesome. Listen, everything I know, I learned from my wife. You girls will smile and know that that's true. Okay, so lovely to see your beautiful faces on the screen. Yeah, I'm excited. The end of the year, everybody thinks it's a difficult time, a bad time. We're going to make this the best time. You know, if ever there was a time that people must build their health, it is now. It's no longer an option. It is simply don't rely on any chemicals, any jabs. Rely on your own positive mental energy, rely on your nutrition, rely on building your psychophysical energy known as ki in Japan, chi in China. Come on, guys, let's get ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to get ready to deliver for you. And I was thinking the other day, I was watching some really powerful stuff on YouTube, and the guys were talking about microbiome and all sorts of things. And I looked back and I thought, my goodness, so here are the best minds in the world in science now waking up to what Mark Hughes was talking about over 30 years ago, which was cellular nutrition. Come on, cellular nutrition, microbiome, the villi, the microvilli, you know, eliminate the burden of bad nutrition. And so, you know, Mark had a vision for every one of us, not just to be healthy, but also to become the best possible version of ourselves. So he brought in Jim Rohn, as we all know, and Jim was there literally to make us become more. But this section is about attracting people. And so that's where it all starts. It all starts with becoming more and becoming more attractive. So what we need right now at this stage of the year and next year, especially over the festive season, we know that when we go into the new year, everybody's going to want to have their New Year's agenda, their New Year's resolutions. Everybody's looking for something, and everybody is certainly looking for a happy, attractive place to be. So we're going to reach out, we're going to touch people. Let's talk about use, wear, talk, and I'm going to have to talk quickly. Use, yes, but also we have to eat really, 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 really right. You've got to research what else to eat. You've got to be such a good supporter of the products. The products work, but we mustn't undo the work. So that's the first thing. The second thing is when we talk about you, when we talk about where use talk, we're talking about you wearing you. Who are you? How do you come across to the marketplace? And we're talking about becoming attractive, so that you don't have to reach out and grab people. You must be a magnet for people to want to talk to you. So how do you do that? You become very generous with the compliments and no agenda. Now, if somebody wants to give you something and there's no agenda, that's attractive. So I'm calling it the natural recruiter. Gina and I had a chat the other day. So you are the brand, not just wearing a brand, but you are the brand. What you are projects out of yourself. It shouts louder than what you say. So we need to build our consciousness. People are very, very smart. They're going to see exactly who we are. We're going to see our agenda. And so we must have no agenda. We just have one thing we know. We've got something powerful. We've got something valuable. It's immensely valuable for people in all the ways we know on this call at this level. And we just need to be attractive enough to attract them to us. So I want to talk to you very quickly about this psychophysical energy, the chi, the ki. Now, the first thing about it is that it is present. In Aikido, they will teach you, your ki is present when you relax, when you settle. So think about being settled and certain, not high and hopeful, settled and certain. That's the first thing. The second thing is your body language. Your body language is not just in your body and your stance. Your body language is in your eyes. We can learn to smile with the eyes, but what is in your heart will transmit from your eyes. So here we go. This is the best reason to become a more evolved human being with more love to give to the humanity, because when you first give, then you're entitled to receive. That's the first thing. So we also know that there's so many people out there less fortunate than us. No matter who you talk to, they will have their challenges and we have something for them. That's the first thing. The next thing is imagine how it's going to feel for you to know that you've changed a life, that you've changed the life of a family. Feel that ripple effect that's going to happen when you make a difference in that person's life, bring it into this community and feel the ripple effect into that family, and on and on and on. There's an expression called ki o dashte haku, which means let your ki go on forever. So Let's talk about it just very, very briefly. Let's talk about it. I'm getting some coaching. Let's talk about it very, very briefly. I need a thermo. I want you to try something, even if you're seated at the moment. I want you to breathe in and close your fists. Breathe in and close your fists. And now imagine you're sitting on them. Push them down in the ground. Now you're settled and you're certain. Now extend your key. Let your hands move as though you're spraying energy. I know it sounds a bit weird, but this is exactly the way that you can build your strength and build your belief that you can transmit energy through your eyes, through your heart. You can actually project. Yes, I've got it. Getting coaching. Okay. So the next thing is when we're out, I just look for hearts and minds and eyes that are open. When people are open to us, we can go through the door. It's very simple. So let's go straight into, because we're going to run out of time. Let's go straight into the concept of how we talk to people. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to look for those eyes that are open, and we're going to be wanting to engage with those people, but it isn't a hard look. It can be a glance, almost like you're not interested, but you're still transmitting love. Then it can be a look away. Then it can be come back and make eye contact again and see if the door actually is open. Then it can be opening a conversation, which is really simple. The simplest way in the world is there a genuine compliment we can give people? Can we actually see something? It can be a dress color. It can be a scarf. It can be something. And it's just nice color for you. But that's only when the door is already open. And then the conversation can open. And again, what are we asking? We're asking questions. We're wanting to know something about that person in a gentle, soft way. But here's the greatest confidence builder about going out there to talk to people. There are millions of people. There's no hurry. We're going to open the door. We're not going to knock the door down. And we're not going to go straight in for the kill to try and get something from that person. We're going to see if we can build a rapport, build some communication with that person, see if that person feels they want to attach to us, almost like Velcro, that people can actually attach to what you are and what you're feeling. You know, people think it's a cold market, but people are warm if you allow them to be warm. And people will be warm and they won't avoid you if they can feel that it's love coming towards them. So I know it's a really, really simple concept, guys, but this is what I do personally, is I get out there and I just feel good. I make sure I'm ready to give. I'm ready to make a difference. I just want to feel valuable to humanity, and I want to be able to make a difference. And the other thing I've got in my heart is we've got this thing that's made such a difference in our lives. We've seen thousands of people get the benefit, get the results. So whether it's a little result in their health, you never know when somebody is close to a dangerous situation in their health. You know, the tipping point, I mentioned it before, when my brother got cancer and passed away, what was the tipping point when that body became ill? It was well and it became ill. When is that happening in somebody's body? Imagine that. Imagine their relationships when they're not in a good space. Imagine the children that are hoping the parents would be more positive, more happy. Everybody's looking for hope. So for me, it's really, really simple. So I know it's been very short. I've tried to condense, but basically, we're going to build our humanity. We're going to build ourselves powerfully. When we go out, we dress for success and we dress to be attractive. And the biggest part of that attractiveness is in us as human beings. So we build our consciousness, we do all the personal development all of us in this call are doing, and we know we build that energy and that belief that we're going to find the people because they are out there. It's not a cold market. It's warm, warm, warm. And there's never been a better time, and you can deliver it, and you can be the one that makes a difference in that life and causes a ripple all the way through. So wonderful being on this very short call with you. We love you. I'm handing back to my amazing wife. Thanks, guys.
I wish we had time for more, just not enough time. Apologies for that, because we've got some really special people now that we want to meet. But thank you so much for that. I'm not going to bring my slides back up again. I think it's easier just for us to move on. You'll see a little bit more of our story in the opportunity meeting. So hopefully you are going to have your friends and your prospects on the opportunity meeting with us. But now really it's important for us to recognize, at this level of new supervisors, you'll be starting to see people who are doing more than what the brand new active supervisors are looking to achieve, which is a minimum of 2,500 volume points a month with your own personal purchases, with your customers, and also with your new members. And then to really be focusing on building on that so that you can create supervisors and start to develop a team. And that's where the 5K qualification promotion came in, is to get people to aspire to more, the top producers as we call them. And we've got some special guests for you today who are going to be sharing their success from November. We've got an incredible lady, Heather Stevens, who we've been trying to get on a call for 2-3 months now. She's not a brand new 5K qualifier. She's qualified for a couple of months in a row, but because she's a professional photographer, she's hugely in demand and her time is very difficult to be on the times of our calls. So we have had a special opportunity where we finally said, please just record us a message of what you're doing, which we're going to do in a moment. We're then also going to see, are we going to hear hers first? Let's hear what Heather has got to share with us. She's put a really lovely event promotion video together. So sweet.
Good morning, everybody. And thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you to Jean and Anthony for asking me to come and tell my story just a little bit. I don't have a great big story. I don't have a rags to riches story, but what I do have is I have just bundles of excitement about the product and about how we're doing things. And I just wanted to share that with you guys today. I hope you got to watch my little Santa clip that we've been using for our latest marathon, just to get you into the mood and excited. I have to always remind myself to slow down and to speak slowly. I'm a busy mom. I have 3 kids. I have some grandkids. I work 3 jobs and I homeschool my children. So I'm telling you this just because I never ever want people to think that being busy is a good excuse to not actually getting excited about the products, getting excited about your business, and getting out there and reaching other people. So just to start off with, I joined Herbalife, or Herbalife found me in March this year. I was introduced to the 3 products, Multi-Fiber, the Aloe, and the Tea by Vonda. And I have digestive problems, and it's always been a problem, and I think a lot of women do, and we don't speak about it. And so we had been chatting, and she introduced those 3 products to me, and I was like, I'm not a products girl. It's not going to work like most of us do. And so I used the products, and she's like, just push through and use. And I used them for 3 days, and then I think I called her and I said, these are not working. And she said, no, hold on, one more day. And I tried it for the 4th day, and I thought, okay, I'll just give it 5 days. And 5 days, and we're sorted. And so once I realized how amazing these products were, I was like, I'm in. Like, I want to do something with this. I want to try the other products. I want to get excited about it. And obviously the 25% discount was a nice little bonus. And so I signed up, and so all this excitement, and then I didn't know what to do about it. So fortunately, our gym is right next door to the Herbalife Hub, and we have the amazing Anthony Lata there, and we get to see him every day, and he's so excited about the products, and that really does rub off and help. So just my upline, Anthony, Tandor, Sibu Fanani, and Vonda, just being there every single day and chatting about the products really got me excited. And I know that I can share products if I believe in them. And so the first thing I did was I signed up for Matthew and Stuart's and their wives, their 30-day Eat Clean, Train Lean challenge. And I loved it. I loved every moment about it. I loved using the products. I loved the meal plans. I loved the group support. And I think I documented every single day of the first 30 days. But on the second week, I thought, people have been asking me what I've been doing or what this was all about. what are these recipes you're doing? What are the products you're using? And I thought, okay, well, let me just ask them if they'd like to join up. So I said, well, do you want, does anyone want to join me for 5 days? Just 5 days, come and join me and we'll do this together for 5 days. And I thought, no one's really going to call. And I was so surprised. We had 19 people sign up for the first 5 days. I remember phoning Anthony and going, I don't know what to do. So yeah, he guided me along, and we got those 19 people through the 5 days. 5 days is such a powerful tool, let me tell you. It's one that I've used numerous times. 5 days, short enough to commit to, long enough to see results, and for people to try the product at a good discounted rate and get in there, get into the community. And I mean, that's what it's about, hey? It's about being part of this community. It's about being, we're all designed for that. We're designed to be part of a community and to be doing things together. We're always better together. So it's a good way for people to get into the products, to try them out, to be part of this community, to be seeing results. It's a win-win. So that was definitely where I started, was with the 5 day. And then from there, it just led on to a 10 day and then a 21 day. And then the beautiful marathons were introduced. I can't even tell you how excited I am about them. This is what we've been doing in my little team. And we have absolutely loved it, absolutely loved it. So the first team, or the first marathon that we did just the people that had signed up under me, just our little team, just to see if we could do it, to work it out, to go through it together, to help each other, to see where we could add value. Good morning, everybody. And thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm so excited to be doing things together. We're always better together. So it's a good way for people to get into the products, to try them out, to be part of this community, to be seeing results.
And every time you tap on your mouse, it will pause the video.
It's a win-win. So that was definitely where I started, was with the 5 day. And then from there, it just led on to a 10 day and then a 21 day. And then the beautiful marathons were introduced. I can't even tell you how excited I am about them. This is what we've been doing in my little team. And we have absolutely loved it, absolutely loved it. So the first team, or the first marathon that we did just the people that had signed up under me, just our little team, just to see if we could do it, to work it out, to go through it together, to help each other, to see where we could add value. You never want to do this alone. And I think that's key, is that you have to have a team around you. And the people that I have in my little team are powerful people. They are creative, they are talented, and you want to be able to use all those talents, all the things that they're good at, and combine it into this pool of talents and then grow together. And I think that's what we've done. And this month we've just managed to have 3 supervisors qualify, and we're super excited about that. So Ian, Wendy, and Karen, yes, very, very excited about that. Yeah, so we have people saying congratulations, and we're like, I'm not really sure why, but I'm loving what I'm doing. So what we've tried to do is to try and keep it young and fresh. Look at the market. Okay, everyone's doing the marathons, it's great, but how do I create something different in my marathon that attracts people to mine, to want to come and join my marathon, to join my team, to do something a little different. And so it's just been fun coming up with creative ideas, just to run a marathon, but to do it a little differently. So the people that have been on 2, 3, 4, 5 marathons with me have gone through couple challenges, they've gone through spouses, biggest losers, and now we're doing a shrink it Santa. And that was the little clip that you saw in the beginning, was Santa dancing. That was what we've been doing. So we have little photo challenges every day just to keep people interested and to keep them with it. So that's basically my story in a nutshell. I have great plans for 2022. I hope you do too. We always want to be planning ahead. I said to Anthony, because I'm so busy, I have to literally schedule 1 hour a day. So that's what I've done. I've scheduled 1 hour a day. This year, 2021, I've basically said, okay, 2 ones, okay, 21, 2 ones. There are 2 people. One person who uses the product that I need to be speaking to every single day. So those are people in my team or people that are using the products that are not yet part of my team. And one person who is not in my team, who hasn't used the products that I need to be speaking to every single day. So I make an effort for 2 ones, 2021, to be speaking to those 2 ones. Next year is 2022. So I'll have to speak to 2 people who are using my product and 2 people who are not. Did you hear what I said? My product, our products. So yes, so 2 people that are using the products and 2 people that are not. And that's just, just keeping connections with people and just allowing us to be able to go out there and spread what we're doing and this excitement. Anyway, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I want to say I'm so excited to be doing this all with you guys. And you've all been a great inspiration to me. Thank you so much for the valuable information that you give us. Thank you for being a great support. I love being part of the LWG group. I'm super, super excited for next year. So see you soon.
Oh my word, that was really worth waiting for. What an amazing story. Heather Stevens, and let's just watch the space.
Good morning, everybody.
I know that we've got...
Thank you so much.
Okay, great. So now we've got our first time 5K qualifier for November. Also, absolutely a real powerhouse, Amelia. Really want to congratulate you and would love for you to please share with us what you're doing and your volumes for last month. So take it away, Amelia. And Amelia is with us.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, my camera is on, so you should be able to see me now. Apologies for any noises here in the background. I'm at a community market at the moment, but I just wanted to quickly share my story with you and some tips. And I know that we're pressed for time because our HOM is shortly starting, so I'll try and keep it as short and sweet as possible. So I just want to tell everybody out there, if it wasn't for my patient sister-in-law, Mary Jones, that carried on for 10 years to try and get me on these products, this would never have happened, okay? So for 10 years, Mary tried and eventually convinced me when she showed me what my metabolic age was, got a big fright, got onto the products, and we were product users for another 10 years, okay? So I take a very long time to get into things, but once I'm in it, it goes quick. So we almost landed on supervisor level by accident, purely because of our own usage and for helping friends, because obviously they saw our amazing results. But I had a full corporate career. My husband was extremely busy. We were not looking into it for a business opportunity. We recently started, and I'm telling you, what was a turning point for me, I've attended many trainings over the years. I've heard the basic things about keep it basic, wear the brand, use the products, talk to people. I heard all these things over and over and over, but I haven't really applied it. One day I was driving and I saw a quote that said, stop stopping and start starting. And that just started making me realize the business opportunity. And I started looking into, I did a lot of personal development, started using a lot of affirmations, really used the products a lot. And we got amazing results. And now, as I started talking to more people, especially my neighbors, and that's why I'm also at the community market today, talking about the marathons. Absolutely love the marathons. Guys, if you're not in the marathons yet, get into it. Don't worry about the detail. Learn through your errors. It's fine. It's a very easy process. Just go with it. The important thing is wear the brand, use the product. Make sure that you get a product results. Talk to people about it. And then forget about not being a salesperson, because that was the one thing that was always my block. I believed I was not a salesperson. Herbalife is not sales. Herbalife is about helping people. So all you need to do this business very well is to help people. Put down your goals, do your affirmations, believe in yourself, and go for it.
Wow, Amelia, that is amazing, and just love it with family. So the timing doesn't matter. It was obviously the right time for you. What was your volume last month?
Last month, it was, for November, it was just over 5,000, 5,170. So, and it was basically neighbors that I brought in, neighbors that started using the products and loved the products, got amazing results, absolutely phenomenal results through the marathons. And they obviously started talking to more people. They registered as independent distributors. They started talking to their neighbors. They started getting people in on the marathons, and it's just snowballing from there.
Snowballs from there. Well done. And go and have a great market, and we'll hope to see you a little bit later. Thanks so much for sharing, Amelia. Really appreciate it.
Big
and
pleasure.
we've got
Have a lovely day.
Thanks, love. And then we've got one more qualifier. And this is a brand new Active World Team qualifier, Jean Prinsloo. I'm really, really excited to hear your story, and also know that you've got an exciting set of uplines who have been on these calls as well, high producers. So I'm not going to take any more time away from you. Are you with us, Jean? Is it Janae or John?
It's Sean. Can everyone see me? Yes,
yes,
Sean.
we can. We can't see you, but we can hear you. There you go. Awesome. Maybe we can spotlight. Maybe we can spotlight you, Annie. If you can get John on the main screen.
It is spotlighted, Jean. She's already spotlighted.
Okay, cool.
Okay, fantastic. I just want to make a correction. I'd love the recognition of Active World Team, but I'm actually only World Team, which I achieved at the end of November.
Well, this is your next step. We're just promoting it.
You're speaking it into existence.
Yes. It's been exactly 1 month since I qualified for my very first supervisor school, and today I'm sitting here talking to you. And I just want to say to Jean Thompson that this is, everyone in my life knows this, but this is a dream come true. Apart from having my children, I'm pretty sure this is the biggest moment in my life. So thank you so much for being able to talk to you. Yeah, I'm going to get emotional. For those who don't know me, my name is Jean Prinsloo. I am a full-time teacher in all-boys school in Pretoria. I'm a single mom of 2 beautiful children, and I raised them all by myself. I have a sad story, but before I go into too much depth about this, I see Jenny von Singer is on the call. Jenny, if you can hear me, your words last month where we talked about everyone's plum story, your poor little old me story, it really struck with me. And I think we each have a sad story, but the biggest thing that we have to overcome in our lives, and something that I've had to overcome, was myself. I think the biggest challenge we all face is ourselves. I've struggled with an eating disorder for most of my life. I have a very, not severe, but I have a diagnosed mental health condition. But despite that, I've lost 17 kilos over the last year. I'm very honest about the fact that only about 10 of that was on Herbalife, but the reason I'm still here and the reason I'm still feeling amazing is because of Herbalife. And I even used the shakes before I met Elsie, who's my amazing upline. So let me just get started. I've only have 5 minutes. Okay, so like I said, my biggest challenge was myself. So I did 10K last month, and I never even thought I could do supervisor. And then after I did supervisor, Marna, my amazing upline, said that I must try for active supervisor. And I thought she was crazy. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. But what happened at the end of October, since I'd worked so hard for active supervisor, it kind of flowed into November. So as Brecken Kelly-Yaten said, I did my 500 ppv on the first day of November this month. And that really set me up. So if you're in a position to do that, I think that's probably the most effective tool that you can do. Do your 500 ppv as early as possible, because that means that you're already in it. By the 5th of the month, I did 1,000 ppv or 1,000 volume points. And I think at that point, it was when Elsie and I had our conversation. I kind of sat down and I figured out how much I needed to do every day to do 10K for the month, which felt like an impossible goal, but was really something that I wanted to do. So the first lesson that I think you can take from this is don't underestimate the power of momentum. December's here. Everything that you do in December is going to flow into January. You can't, like I'm specifically not going on holiday because I want to work in December. I really want to set myself up for an important January. And I think that it's obviously valuable to go on holiday, and I give that to everyone. But I think that if I look at the momentum I gained in October into November, you really shouldn't underestimate that. Then the second thing is obviously planning. Planning is so important. I knew exactly how many points I had to do per day. In the beginning, it didn't go that well. And what you then have to do is you have to adjust your activity. If you're doing a 90-day plan, you have to accelerate it to do those amounts of points. There's people everywhere. To Jenny von Singer, to Brett and Kelly Yateman, even to the press team that did that impromptu 2.5K call last month. That was the biggest change for me. By the time I got to extravaganza, I was already fired up. I didn't need the extravaganza, although it was very valuable. But those 3 calls really solidified why I was doing the business. And I realized very quickly that the only difference between Brett and Kelly Yateman, I mean, these people are insane. Jean Thompson, Jenny von Singer, the only difference, I mean, I'm also a highly motivated person, is time. The only reason they're where they are is because they've just been doing it and sticking it out for longer. And I realized that even me, a teacher from Pretoria, could achieve that if I just stuck it out for long enough. Then lesson number 4, something that I really learned is that your 90-day plan works. At the end of October, my 90-day plan finished, and I heard from people that I haven't heard from in months. I started speaking a lot to a lot of people, and I really want to thank Brett Yateman for this. He said, don't hide behind social media, don't hide behind Facebook, don't hide behind messages. You have to actually physically talk to people. So this is ironically the month that I spent the least amount of time on social media, and it was the most successful one. Everywhere I go, if I was standing in a queue, all the people in my apartment building are using Herbalife. Everyone at school who used to call me Miss Herbalife and mock me endlessly are now using Herbalife. You just have to keep going. And then the last thing, and I want to add to what Chris said, it was so interesting that he also said that, is that you are your brand. People, I remember starting Herbalife and seeing Dan and wanting to be Dan. And I promise you that Dan could have been selling weed out of the back of her car. I think I would have bought it just to be out Dan. But people buy you. And I think a big part of that is when I started selling a lot of products to people at school, I realized that I couldn't arrive at school and moan about being tired, because I'm talking on social media about my tea, giving me so much energy. So I can't moan. I can't, my life has to align with the brand that I'm selling. If I say Herbalife gives you your best life, I have to be living my best life. And that's something that was really important to me. And then just to end off, there's obviously a lot I can say, but our time is limited. I just want to thank my family. And I want to say this, I say this tongue in cheek, because my actual family, of the 10,000 volume points I sold last month, bought 0 products from me. My family is, and I made a list, Marna, Marge, Tanya, Sonia, Ali, Dan, and then of course Elsie, and I left a bunch of people out. You are my family. You are the people that support me on a daily basis. And when this month got really tough, you were all there for me. And I'm so grateful that you get to share this morning with me, that you get to share my achievement, because you are the people that I phone when I want to celebrate. So I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, Jean Thompson. You're my hero. And I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you so much.
Oh, that was hectic. You got me going as well. What an incredibly powerful story. And you are destined for really big things. Jean, just keep yourself going, keep that love, keep that emotion. It's going to help you with, being authentic and being out in the marketplace and changing people's lives. That's really what drives many of us. I need a tissue. It was incredible. So thank you so much. It was really a great pleasure. And we definitely will be hearing more from you, we know. But we have got, next week, we've got our 5K producers call, which is a very special event that we have, where we invite all of our high producers to get on a call with all of our president team members, so that you can be, hearing from the press team, mingling with us. It would have been so great to have this on a live event. One of these days we will be able to do that. But right now we do it virtually. And it's a really good goal for all of you on this call to be striving for. Monthly call, 5K. And as Jean said, get started with the first week of the month, your 500 PPV. So next Friday, the 17th, we're going to hear from all of you again and welcome you onto that call. And then, of course, we've got our very special Royalty Club call as well. And for our new supervisors on this call, this is the call that you need to be aiming for as well. To be able to do your 2.5, it's not just the new qualifiers, it's all the supervisors, the press team, everybody. We all need to do a minimum of 2,500 points each and every single month without fail in order to qualify to be in the Royalty Club. And that's going to be with our own very, very own excited, amazing powerhouse, Mr. Tony Pinero, whose beautiful wife has been hosting our call this morning. Thank you, Annie. So that is going to be happening next Friday as well. And keep abreast of the event calendar, which is on the Telegram group, where Antoinette, who is our amazing support behind the scenes, keeping us updated each and every week with all the events, the calendar events. And we're going to be sharing for next year, who better to start off our year with our first supervisor school on the 8th of January than our own absolutely gorgeous Daniela Aspeling, who's had the most amazing year with a great team. And Jean was part of her team as well. So we can't wait to be hearing from you, Daniela, and hoping that you're all going to be qualifying for everything that you can. This is the goal. Supervisors need to set their goal, set your goal as high as you can, do as much as you can right at the beginning of the month. And that Royalty Club is going to be, part of that start for all of you. So qualifying for everything is what Chris and I did. 2022 is going to be the year that we make it. The end of this year is going to set us up for next year. This is the most important time now to really make sure that you take advantage of every opportunity that you've got to qualify for the leadership event, which is happening in March. And all of us on this call need to be on that call without a doubt and bring as many people with us as we can. So, December is an important month. We're going to be seeing all those people around. And I want to thank you. It's been a whirlwind call. I've really loved to spend time with you, and just want to thank my husband for his pearls of wisdom that we all really appreciate and love. And we'll see you shortly on the HOM. So we need to log out and to get back onto the call at 10 o'clock. So bring your friends, send out those messages, and we'll see you all shortly. Thanks so much. Thanks, Norval. Take it away.
Thanks so much, everybody.
Thanks, Jean.
Well done, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jean.
Amazing. Yes, love you guys. Love you.
Thank you so much, Jean.
Love you guys. Thank you so much. Incredible call.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Novi.
Thank you.
Lisa.